Friends, Namaskar. This is the Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition, Gwalior. Today we have got a little hurdle in front of us. The power has gone. There's the power cut. But we have learned one thing, that never stay back, never hold on. Because the moment you stay back or you hold back, what will happen? The time will be like stopping at that particular moment. But time and tide wait for none. Time likes that particular person, that particular man, that particular lady who are respecting the time. So therefore, respecting the time without waiting for the power to come back, we have already started our program on this 21st of August 2025, and this is the batch which we have got, that is the third semester BSc HHA program. They have appeared in a practical examination, and the practical examination serial wise, this is the second exam which is being conducted and which is already over, and at the end of the session, this is the food presentation session, and this is the videography session. So friends, you know that presentation plays an important role. Whenever we present something, there has to be lot of creativity into it. There has to be the attractiveness into it. There has to be attachment into it. If you do not attach yourself to the program, the seer of the program, the viewer of the program, they will not have any interest into it. So friends, interest creation, ice-breaking session, increasing the interest up to the height of the sky, the all remains on the activities of the doers, the activities of the workers and activities of the students at the same time. So not taking much time, I would like to introduce myself. I am Bankim Joy, the head of the department and the in charge of the quantity training kitchen, and I have got my fellow student. He's a student supervisor, and let me tell you regarding this boy, he's a very sincere boy, and I have in the morning praised him because I want this boy to be in the upper side of my choices, because I am very much sure that he will go ahead, and he will be winner of the game. So the supervisor, everything is all right?
Yes,
so what is the success behind your this kind of feeling which you have created within me? What is the a secret behind it?
Sir, I would like to say it's my confidence that I can do.
Okay.
I never think that I can't do it. I always think I can do it.
Very
Why
true.
I'm not?
Okay.
I can do it.
So have you seen anything negative within you that perhaps because of this I will not be able to do it? Is there any negative point you have seen within you?
Yes, sir. Something negative points like sometimes we have to take courage to take responsibilities of this work. But
Okay.
sometimes the workload will very much.
Very true. So friends, the main mantra of your life is just carry on and jump into the scene. The scene will give you all its affection, all its love. So life is a scene which is being shot, which is being recorded by the nature. So supervisor, you please introduce all the dishes in your own terms. I will join you after some time.
Namaskar viewers, my name is Rishabh Rathore. I am a student of second year, third semester of Institute of Hotel Management, Gwalior. In today's session, 21 August 2025 in QTK, we had made Awadhi cuisine. So before going to the food section, I would like to say some words about Awadh cuisines. So Awadh cuisines have basically a different types of food. They have priority in non-veg. Their non-veg terms are very different from other cuisines and have very different texture, different taste and different colors. They have a beautiful cuisines, and I would like to say their hospitality. Their hospitality is amazing. Their culture, their people, their way of talking about hospitality, just amazing. So my friends, in today's menu of the menu, we had made 6 dishes. So let's take a look on the dishes. So our first thing is salad. It is made by Mr. Satyanarayan. So Mr. Satyanarayan, can you tell us about the salad?
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Satyanarayan Baghel. Today we prepared salad, lemon, cuts of veggies, ring shape of onion, and rounded shape of cucumber and carrot.
So friends, as you can see, the carrot shape, the cucumber shape is perfect, but I say the tomato is little thick, so it could be little thin. So okay, good work. So our next thing is pulao. which is made by Mr. Rohit Thakur and its team. So please, Rohit Thakur, can you tell us about the
Good
pulao?
afternoon, viewers. Today's mega pulao. It's making using a basmati rice and aromatic like green chili and onion fried and very thick. Check it. Taste. Supervisor.
Yes, the pulao is perfectly cooked, and as you can see, the garnishing with the brown onion is good. But as I can see, the onion is little more much fried. It could be a golden brown color. So, okay, you can also taste and say some words about the pulao.
Cooked very good
Okay.
and taste all salt taste is good,
Okay.
but onion is color is dark.
Okay, so friends, as you can see, the onion is dark brown. So before going to the frying section, the tip would be in mind that onion should be golden brown. Okay, thank you. Third dish is Galati kebab, which is made by Mr. Yash and his team. So Mr. Yash, can you tell us about the beautiful kebab? So firstly, I would like to say the garnishing, the presentation, way of presentation is very beautiful. Cameraman, please focus to the plate. As you can see, the rows of tomato, the coriander, rings of onion, lemon wedges are very beautiful, and its color contrast is also very beautiful. So, Mr. Yash, can you please tell us our viewers about its recipe and its specification?
Thank you, Rishabh. Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Yash. Today we make galati kebab. It's made by with a minced mutton using finely chopped gingers and garlic and coriander also, and mix it well. When we add some ghee to increase the fat content in the kebab, and we use kebab masala with whole spices, and also we use kebab chini to enhance the taste of kebab, and we shallow fry the kebab. Can you see, cameraman, please closer? Can you see the texture inside it? So my colleague, I want to say, can you taste it?
It's perfectly cooked, it's perfectly shallow fried, and the amount of salt is perfect, not much, not lesser, and the taste of flavorful masala that I can taste, it is enhancing, and it is flavorful because of that. And it's
I want to add
tasty.
something also. I put some chaat masala on it to enhance more texture and taste, flavors to increase. But today we not made a green chutney or a mint chutney to accompaniment for this. So thank you.
He's
So-
too creative. No?
Here, I would like to something regarding the story which has come to my knowledge after studying a lot. This galoti kebab, or this is also called galavati kebab, this is very famous in the region of Awadh, in the region of Lucknow. There's a history behind it, because the cook, who was very much near and dear one to the king over there during that time, the king, when he got old, he was very much fond of having mutton dishes. He was very much fond of having non-veg dishes. So he, as because not having the teeth properly, so he requested his cook that could you make something out of the non-veg category which I will be able to enjoy, but I don't have the teeth in my proper places. I've got the teeth problem. So the cook was very much intelligent. He said, sir, I will give you a new kind of preparation out of this particular non-veg thing, which after having you will not be able to say that you have the teeth problem, and that will not give you any other difference, like if you have the teeth in proper position or not, that will not create any impact. So the mixing of the keema was so nice, and the mincing of the keema was so nice that when the cook made the dish, that is the kebab, which he gave the name galoti kebab, it gave him a sensation that the king, whenever the king placed the thing inside the mouth, it got melted very easily. Right from that particular moment, the name was given to that particular kebab, that is galoti kebab or galavati kebab. So that is the history behind it, which I know. So friends, each and every item has got a history from various parts of India. Now over to supervisor, please.
So, our four dishes Ghost do Pyada, which is made by Mr. Tushar and his team. So, Mr. Tushar, can you please tell us about Ghost do Pyada, its recipe and its specifications?
Definitely sure. So, good afternoon, viewers. My name is Tushar Singh and I am the third semester student of IHM Gwalior. So, today we have another cuisine menu which comes from Lucknow. So, Lucknow basically is the capital of Uttar Pradesh, and Lucknow is also known as the city of Nawab. So, we have today made Ghost do Pyada. So, before giving the description about this recipe, I would like to say some informative information like what is the meaning of do pyada in Ghost do Pyada. Do pyada basically means putting onion other two different steps. Like the first step is basically normal for making the gravy part, and the second step for putting the onion at the topping part, so that garnishing, so that we can also get some crunchy taste while having this beautiful recipe. As you can see, cameraman please focus here. As you can see, the gravy part is very looking so great, and we have also cut the juliennes of the tomatoes, juliennes of carrot, and the texture of the gravy is also not very thin and thick. So I would like to request Yuvraj, please taste it and give a positive feedback.
It's neither too spicy nor too sweet, and definitely it is on a brighter side because the taste of the curry should be a bit on the spicier edge, just to accompany the flavor of the mutton that is present in there. And from just the curry, I can say that the mutton is cooked perfectly. Also, the dish is having certain spicy colors to it and certain spicy elements, and we accompanied it with the turret of carrot julienne, also having the tomato julienne in it to accompany the colors and the texture and to elevate the flavors that it is carrying around it. Thank you.
And viewers, I would like to add one more thing. Like Ghost do Pyada basically is a red gravy based dish, and so the most important ingredients is basically your Indian spices and your OGG chop. And viewers, I think you should also use this recipe at your home while watching our videos, and I'm damn sure you will get some ideas and suggestion while watching our videos. So continue watching our videos and make this recipe at your home, so that you will also get some advice information. So continue watching, and also see the watching of videos of IHM Gwalior, so that you will also get some information from different cuisines menu. Like in next class we will see the different cuisine menu. So this is also a information type video. So continue watching. That's all about it. Thank you.
So my viewers, as I can see, the consistency of the gravy is very good, and also you can see the garnish and the color contrast of the dish is very beautifully, and it's very beautifully presentation by the Tushar. So let's move to your second dish, is Navratan Korma. So Mr. Ravin Singh, can you please tell our viewers about the Navratan Korma?
Namaskar viewers, good afternoon. Today me and my team had made Navratan Korma, which is an exclusive of the dish, which means the kurma of 9 jewels, which is made by the mixture of 9 vegetables in it, and it has a creamy and rich texture in it. And as you can see, please cameraman, please take a close look. It is well garnished with cherries in it and some cream. So if I talk about its taste, so I would like to taste it, Mr. Supervisor, please. Thank you so much. Taste it.
I would like to say all the masalas are balanced in this Navratan Korma. I think salt is missing in that. A little salt should be have there, and I would like to say on the gravy and garnish is very good. The flavor of gravy is very good, and as you can see, they beautifully garnish it with the cream and cherries on top. It looks very beautiful. So very good work by Mr. Ravin and his team. So let's move to our second dish, is Varki Paratha, which is made by Mr. Vivek Pal and his team. So Mr. Vivek Pal, can you tell us about the Barki Paratha and its specifications?
Yes, for sure. Good morning, good afternoon everyone. I'm Vivek Pal, the student of second year. Today we prepared, this is a Barki Paratha, where we prepared with the use of ingredients like milk, wheat flour, refined flour, and salt and sugar to taste. We combine all these ingredients and make a dough of it, and then we take a small pieces of it, and by taking oil in our hands, we give a shape just like a chapati, and we fully bake it just like a chapati. So I can say that it will be just very good in the taste. And sir, could you please taste it? Sure.
As the thickness of the paratha is good, it is not more thick, it's thin, it's good, and you can see the layers of the paratha. So let's have a taste. The paratha tastes very well. I can feel the flavor of milk and all a little salt. So the paratha is very good. So Mr. Vivek, can you also taste it? Give the review to us.
It is just like a simple normal paratha.
So let's move over. Final and last is which is Zarda. It's a dessert which is made by Mr. Santosh Navaria and his team. So firstly, as you can see, the garnishing of the Zarda is very good with cherries and a kaju. So Mr. Santosh, can you tell our viewers about the Zarda?
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Santosh Narodia. Today we are preparing Zarda. Zarda is the desert of Lucknow. Please test it. Please. This supervisor is testing.
Again, it's I think it could be more sweet. It is less sweet, but overall the rice is perfectly cooked. The garnishing flavors are very well, so it's a good dish. So Mr. Santosh, can you also taste it and say some words on the Zarda?
Next we are sweets.
Okay. So my friends, these are all dishes which are made by my team and have a very good work by all. So I am very impressed by my team. So I would like to invite sir to have some words with you.
Cameraman, I would like to request you to have a total coverage of the students who are available in today's class. I have given a new term to these various students who are the colors of rainbow. So they are my rainbow and they are the colors of rainbow rather. And you know, rainbow is very beautiful. Whenever it comes immediately after the rainy season, it creates the sensation of the various mixture of the color which converges into one, and it gives you the dimensions which are really just incredible, unbelievable. And it also reminds you that nature is great and nature can do anything. Nature can give you beauty, nature can snatch the beauty also. So our duty before the nature, with the nature, is to respect the nature, is to save the nature, is to work for the nature, and we have to stop the pollution in the nature also at the same time. So I tell my students that whenever you use any kind of wrapper in the kitchen, you have to take up the wrapper and you have to throw it inside the dustbin. Not only that, whenever I see them to spread the skins of the vegetables or some other things like piece of the paper scattering over the floor or near the table, I tell my supervisor, student supervisor, to get it collected in one place and just throw it inside the right dustbin. You know, our honorable government has taken a lot of efforts to dump the things, the non-veg residual items, veg, glass items, cyclable, recyclable, etc., etc. So we have to follow all the instructions, friend, because we want to make our country #1. So I, blessing my entire rainbow batch, supervisor to take a coverage, I would like to tell you that please come to IHM Gwalior. Our website address is www.ihmgwalior.org and our channel's name is IHM Gwalior Live. So friends, please subscribe our channel please like our channel, and our dialogues box is always open. And whatever you have got the queries in your mind regarding the cooking, regarding the tourism, you can just send your queries. We are committed to you for your development, and we will give you the reply also. So supervisor, thank you very much on this great operation, my son. I bless you with my raised hands. God bless you, my all students, and please stay safe, stay healthy, stay nice, stay jolly, stay blessed. Good day.